In a world where watchmakers push the limits of consumer confidence, one brand has chosen to step ahead of the pack. It's one small step for the Swiss watch industry, but one giant leap for Omega. Introducing the Omega Speedmaster Moonwatch Calibre 321. It's an entirely new watch based on entirely old designs, with an unapologetic price of over $14,000. And in a surprise move, this won't be limited edition, but have no fear. Rumor has it that supply will be restricted nonetheless. Omega proudly presents the Speedmaster Moonwatch Calibre 321, a watch that has nothing new to offer, but comes in at a price almost 3 times above the standard Speedmaster Professional.
Man, oh man, do we have some stuff to talk about today. So yesterday, or maybe it was the day before, I guess, it depends on when this video gets posted, Omega announced a new version of the Speedmaster, the Moonwatch Calibre 321, and it's a doozy. The price, oh my god, the price, Omega. Yeah, it is hella expensive. Like, really, it costs a lot. But man, it is freaking cool. It's a watch people have been asking for ages. When will Omega put the Calibre 321 in a Speedmaster? Well, it looks like today is the day. But what does it mean for the Omega brand, and what does it mean for the existing Speedmaster Professional? Well, I have some theories on that, and if I'm right, I think a lot of people are going to be really upset. And spoiler alert, I think it's going to be discontinued, so I hope you already have one if you wanted one. What's up YouTube, I'm Guy, and today we are talking about the recently announced release of the Omega Speedmaster Moonwatch Calibre 321. Now here's the key points. It's a 40mm stainless steel Speedmaster with sapphire crystal, a display case back, a new bracelet, a more classically designed case lacking the typical Omega twisted lug styling, running the reborn Calibre 321 column wheel chronograph movement, and it's not a limited edition watch. Oh yeah, and it's $14,100. I know everyone is probably going to be shocked to hear that it's not limited edition. Over the last several years, every page of the Omega playbook has a new limited edition watch on it. But don't get too excited. It would appear that while the watch isn't limited edition, it will be limited in production. In other words, expect wait lists, high gray market premium prices, and limited availability, a la what we have seen from Rolex in the past. I've heard the claim that it's a difficult watch and movement to produce, and as such, production numbers will be low. Frankly, I'm not entirely buying that. Now, perhaps there is a degree of truth to it, but mostly I think it's just a marketing ploy to drum up hype and excitement to lift the prestige and perceived value of the brand. So the design of the watch is based off of the astronaut Ed White reference 105.003. It features a straight lug case, and it's missing the crown guards that we see on the slightly chunkier current production Speedmaster Professional. The redesigned Calibre 321 movement has a 55-hour power reserve, and unlike the current generation 1861 movement, it's a hand-wound lateral clutch column wheel chronograph. The stepped dial does, unfortunately, at least from my perspective, come with faux patina on the markers and the handset. Now, I'm generally not a faux patina fan, and I strongly would prefer if it didn't have this feature, but it is what it is. And the watch does have a nice ceramic .over-90 bezel, and not like it really matters much, but it does have 50 meters of water resistance. Overall, I think it looks like one hell of a watch. It's outstanding. I love it, even in spite of the fake patina. And from a design perspective, they really did hit a home run. But what about the price? $14,000. It is absolutely insane. And because of the rumored limited production, we shouldn't expect to ever see discounts at retail or gray market, ever. Compared to the basic Hesselite Speedmaster, it comes in at a price of $5,350. This one at $14,000 is a hard pass. It's just too expensive. But what if you couldn't compare it to that watch anymore? So here's the thing. I had a realization today. This watch cannot exist as a nearly identical model in their ecosystem That is selling on the gray market for 1/3 of the price. Could you imagine if Rolex had its ultra exclusive Daytona model and they also sold an extremely similar and very common model as well? Just wouldn't work. Now for that reason, and for a few others, I fully expect to see the standard Speedmaster discontinued very soon. Here's something else that I noticed. Last year, you could buy a standard professional Speedmaster from gray market dealers like Joma Shop for about $3,600. Now today, their price is $4,600, and it's not even in stock. They list a 6 to 10 week wait on that watch. I checked another gray dealer, David SW, and he doesn't have any in stock for sale on his website either. It appears to me that the supply has begun to dry up. So what does it mean for the Speedmaster Professional Moonwatch as we know it today? Well, one of two things. First, it might be discontinued entirely, and that wouldn't exactly shock me, at least if they did it for a few years. Secondly, they might come up with a new model featuring their updated 3861 coaxial movement that they released into some limited edition watches last year. And that watch will have a significant price increase to narrow the gap between their new premium model watch and the basic model. Now if that happens, the price will probably be somewhere between $7,500 and $9,000 depending on the model, in my opinion. It's pretty clear to me that Omega's goal is to increase perceived brand value. That's why this new watch has a price tag of $14,000, and that's why the current Speedmaster just cannot continue to be a part of the product lineup at its current price. Now, I'm not going to say that I agree that that's the right move, but I do think that that's the direction that they're planning on going. And the bottom line is that the Speedmaster, at prices below $4,000, will soon be a thing of the past. At least, that's my opinion. And I guess that's good for me, since I already have mine, but as a watch enthusiast, I don't really view it in a positive light. Of course, this is all speculation on my part. I mean, I think that it makes a lot of sense, but I do hope that I'm wrong. But having followed the trends of other major brands at this level in the market, I fully expect it to play out this way. Seiko and Grand Seiko have been pushing upmarket for a couple of years, and Omega obviously wants to play at the level of Rolex. Unfortunately, neither of those brands are Rolex, and this could all backfire in a really big way, especially if the economy takes a dive and people start to tighten up those purse straps and stop throwing around money like they have been for the last decade or so. But time will tell if I'm right, and if I am, whether or not these strategies will work in the long run remains to be seen. Well, that'll wrap this one up for today. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. As always, thanks for tuning in and checking it out. I appreciate it very much. If you enjoyed it, do give me a thumbs up and go ahead and leave a comment down below letting me know what you think about the new watch and what do you think is going to happen to the Speedmaster going forward. Also, you should come over to my Facebook group, the JustBlueFish Watch Club. I'll have links down below. You can join up and, join in the conversation. With that said, I'll go ahead, I'll sign off, and I'll say bye now.